Hi, this is Brent Schwoerer, and I'm here on the Schwoerer family farm that I grew up on. And we actually grew up, I was raised just about a mile down the road from here. Spent a lot of time as a kid on the farm, baling hay, helping with the dairy cattle, doing lots of other things. My cousin Ken, who's a couple years older than me and I grew up with, this is his wife Annie, who they are basically taking over the Schwoerer family farm. And we're going to learn a little bit about their operations today, and especially about their chickens, which is one of the products that we get at the restaurant at Grain Brewing Company. So Annie, tell us a little bit about how you got your start out here on the farm.
Well, got my start when we got married. I did not grow up. I was not raised in a farming family, but you learn pretty quick. And I would say we got started with chickens. Brent and Ken's grandma had chickens from the time she was little. I think her mom had them. It was just something everybody did. You had chickens and you had eggs. And when grandma started getting older and not able to do it anymore, I was at home and able to help her do that. And I realized I really liked it. So we brought the chickens from her place down here to the farm, and I've just kind of grown it from there.
So here we are in the chicken building. Annie, tell us a little bit about this building, when you guys put it up, and why you chose this type of building.
We put this building up 2 or 3 years ago. Before this, they'd actually been in the calf building and it got too crowded. So we put up a hoop building, and I love it. For having poultry or livestock of any kind, it is excellent because of the light. They get a lot of natural daylight, and it's warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. And we've got doors on both ends, so the air circulation is great. So yeah, I love it.
Also, it looks like down there I can see that the chickens have access to the outdoors. Are they out all the time, or do you close them in sometimes?
They come in at night, and then we leave them shut up overnight and let them out the next day. That way it protects against predators, and we got coyotes and coons and everything. So we let them out the next day, and they have access in and out whenever they want. And then at dusk, when it starts to get dark, they come in on their own. So all we have to do is come up and shut the door.
And I see you got a lot of different types and colors of birds. Tell us a little bit about why you chose so much diversity in your flock.
So Grandpa Schwoerer calls them my circus birds because I have so many different kinds. I like them because they all have different breeds, have different personalities, and they have different characteristics that are nice. But the thing I like the best is they all lay different kind of eggs. So I've got white, brown, speckled, green, and that's what makes it fun for me. So.
And what do you guys feed the chickens? I can see the feeders right here. What do you guys use them for feed?
We use our own corn. Steve, my father-in-law, mixes our feed for us, grinds it here. So we use our own corn, mix in some wheat, some oats, and then we mix in some vitamin and supplement. No hormones, no antibiotics, anything like that. They're all natural. But we grind it here ourselves, so we kind of self-sustaining.
Very good. And tell us a little bit about, so I think on this side, you're raising them before they come over into the...
So I get my chicks as day-old chicks, and you can kind of see I've got brooder boxes, and they're in there for 3 to 4 weeks depending on the weather. Then they go down on the floor over there, and they've got their own feed and water over there. Then in the fall, when they start getting ready to lay, I can move the old birds in here out, move the new ones over, and then we can open the whole building up. So for the winter, they've got their own of the whole building while the weather's bad.
And how many chickens approximately do you have right now in the flock?
Well, there's a saying that says you only know how many birds you have the day you get them and the day they leave, and that's very true. But I think I have about 175, give or take, in here right now.
And tell me about your chicken retirement program after they've hit their peak.
After they've hit their peak. So to keep my production up, I move them through every year. So the birds lay for 9 to 12 months, and then they move on. And I sell them or give them away to other people who are looking to have a backyard flock, need a few more to supplement what they already have, they just want a couple for some fresh eggs every day. So I really like that, you know, they don't have a short lifespan. They just kind of keep being useful for other people. Just they aren't where I need them to be. So.
Perfect. Well, thanks for answering our questions and showing us a little bit of your operation today.
You're welcome.
Currently at Ingrained Brewing Company, we source 100% of our eggs right here from Annie's farm. We use them in a number of our recipes. We get a shipment in every week. We'll have some new farm fresh eggs later this week to feature at the restaurant. I want to thank you guys for coming out to join us on this inside look at one of our farms.